In a small dusty village, a young boy lived in poverty, but his eyes sparkled with hope. His house was made of mud, his clothes were worn, but inside him lived a fire that no hardship could extinguish. While other children played in the fields without worries, his heart carried a secret dream. One afternoon, as he carried water from the well, he saw an airplane flying high above the fields. He stopped in his tracks, his eyes wide with wonder. At that very moment, something awakened inside him. He whispered to himself, "One day I will fly too." From that day, his dream was no longer just a thought, it became his guiding star. But life was never easy. Every morning, he worked small jobs, carrying heavy buckets of water, chopping wood, and running errands to help his struggling family. His hands became rough from labor, but his heart never gave up on the vision of soaring through the sky. When the world around him went to sleep, he lit a dim kerosene lamp and opened his books. The tiredness in his body was heavy, but his determination was heavier. Each word he read, each problem he solved, felt like a step closer to the sky. His dream gave him strength when his body begged for rest. People around him mocked his ambition. "A poor boy like you? Flying airplanes? Impossible." They laughed. Their words cut deep, but he refused to let them chain his spirit. He smiled quietly and told himself, "They can laugh today, but tomorrow they will see." Years passed, and his relentless effort bore fruit. He won a scholarship to study in a city school. Walking through the gates of that big institution for the first time, he felt nervous but excited. It was a world so different from his village, yet he knew he belonged there because his dream demanded it. The city, however, came with its own struggles. Many nights he went hungry, skipping meals just to save money. Sometimes his stomach ached, but he reminded himself that hunger was temporary, while knowledge would last forever. He studied harder than ever, pushing through every obstacle. Finally, after years of sacrifice, the day came when he was selected for pilot training. His hands shook as he held the letter of acceptance. Tears filled his eyes. His dream was no longer distant, it was within reach. The first time he sat inside the cockpit of an airplane, he closed his eyes for a moment. He remembered the little boy who once stood in the fields, staring at the sky with wonder. A smile spread across his face. What once seemed impossible was now his reality. Today, he stands tall as a pilot, admired and respected. Children look up at him the way he once looked up at the airplane in the sky. His journey